Hi, this is Bart.
I'm Gio.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Taryn, and you are watching
AskTheFeels!
Today's question is from Amelia. Amelia?
I'm 16 and I'm really close to my dad. I want to tell him that I'm bisexual, but when I bring up the topic of same-sex relationships, he makes homophobic comments. My question is, should I come out or should I just keep it to myself?
Wow, that's
Tricky.
difficult.
Hard one.
Very tricky.
You know what's so
She's
tough?
also really young.
Yeah, you know what's tough? It's like, so my dad's been pressuring me and her to have a kid. And like, I'm not ready, but he keeps going, oh, I'm gonna die soon, so you have to have a kid. You're so selfish. All you ever think about is yourself. You know, by the time you have a kid, I'm gonna be 90. What kind of grandpa am I gonna be? And I was like, hey, Dad, like, can you just let me live my life? You had a chance to live yours.
Selfish.
Let me live mine. And he goes, no, you're a bad son. And I was like, all right, we'll put it this way. What if I told you this was all a front and I'm gay? And my dad's like, what? No way, you're not gay. There's nothing wrong with you. And I was like, who said there's something wrong with you that has to be gay?
Yeah.
So I know when you come from like a conservative home and your
You don't
parents are homophobic, man, it's extra hard to come out.
Or they're so stupid they don't even know what it means.
My dad's done.
Here's the thing. I am all about, I think regardless of what happens to the family, I'm all about people being open and not having to live in fear and in the closet, so to speak, around their family. That being said, if you come from a really conservative family and you have to spend the next 2 years living under their house, I think there's a lot of emotional damage that can happen to that kid. I recommend honestly waiting until you're leaving the house, because that 2 years of being subject to their emotional damage, it's not worth it. I think eventually they should come out. But if you know your family's just going to be 100% against it, it's almost just for the sake of you, Amelia. It's just not worth stirring the pot until then. That's my take on it, because I come from a conservative family as well. I can't imagine spending high school stuck in a household with parents that were angry and disapproving.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
you know what? What if like this dad is just a big joker and he just likes making a bunch of gay jokes all the time, but he doesn't really feel that way?
Yeah.
Because that's how like me and my coworkers were. And one of my coworkers, he was like straight up gangster. Like you would not know that this dude was super gay. Like tattoos everywhere. Like looks like he goes in and out of jail and stuff. And then one day he was in the alley and there was this like Abercrombie looking model just like caressing his fucking face.
Oh my god.
Can I see you again? And then the cholo was like, I don't know, I gotta work. And I was just like, I almost dropped my bags. I was like, what? No, really?
Give me blood.
Yeah, and then we used to make so many gay jokes in front of him, but I feel so bad now because I'm like, oh, what? Like, you're actually a really cool guy and had nothing to do with, we just made a lot of gay jokes like we do about like racial jokes and all that stuff. But maybe that your dad is like that. Let's look on the brighter side. Maybe your dad is just a big joker and he really won't care if you're bi or not.
And honestly, if you guys have a super close relationship like you said you guys do, I would just kind of test the waters and see because sometimes if they come from a very traditional background, like say someone like my parents, they come from a super traditional background and they've always said that they're not accepting of me even dating outside of my own race or my own culture. But then when I brought him around,
They don't want you to upgrade?
And look at what happened.
Yeah, right. But I feel like sometimes you just have to educate your parents on a few things, and sometimes you have to expose them and I don't know, and just learn.
This is a pussy and I love it. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and learn them a little bit, So I don't know. If you say you're close with them, I think you should just kind of put it out there a little bit. Don't go full force and be like, this is me, accept me fucking right now, or I'm gonna leave. Because like Taryn was saying, you are 16 and you do have another 2 years to live there, but just kind of ease it in a little bit and see what he says.
Yeah, and unfortunately, a lot of parents just almost don't respect your decisions.
No, not at that age.
Not to say that they'll respect them anymore when you're 20, but they do more because you're an adult, you've grown up. Because we all do stupid shit when we're in high school anyway, so they could just attribute this as a phase and not want to deal with it. So I kind of agree. Put up some feelers without necessarily having to announce yourself as this is who I am.
Or you could have your girlfriend come over and you guys just hang out every day too. And then you guys just get freaky without the parents knowing. Because they usually...
Exactly, that's a fun idea.
Usually they won't suspect it.
Never. Just close the door. have your fun.
I'm just hanging out with my girlfriends late at night.
Because if you're a girl and you bring a dude into your room,
No way.
I think-
Door needs to be
yeah.
open.
But then
all
if
the
it's
time.
like your best friend Samantha or something, you bring her in, like your dad isn't gonna suspect anything. You guys can do all the scissoring you want. Your dad won't even care.
Oh my goodness.
That's true.
It's true.
That was like one of my classmates. She was like, "Yep, my parents don't know. We just have sleepovers all the time." And I'm like, "Lucky you."
Do you have any burning questions that you want to talk about in regards to sex, love, and relationships?
I have a burning penis.
If you have a burning penis or a burning vagina or a burning butthole, then make sure you go to AskTheFeels.com and we can talk about your burning butthole or any other burning hole that you have. Just submit your questions there and it'll be in the next video.